Process in recording and writing this record is completely different than any process I've been involved in before.
Being in Vegas for more than a weekend is everybody's like nightmare. But yeah, it's been a cool experience.
We can see the strip, you know, like Vegas that everyone knows and loves, right? But we just completely stay away from it.
When we showed up here in Vegas, I only had like one chorus written. We wrote that song and finished that song, and I knew that we were onto something great when we finished that track. I was like, all right, cool. If this is the first thing we just did together, like I can't wait to see how it all comes out. We want to make the new record with Kevin Churko because he made the record Blood right in this moment.
We had heard his name for a while, and a bunch of friends of ours in different bands kept saying, you gotta work with Churko, you gotta work with Churko. And so we took a couple meetings and felt each other out. Not up, but out.
You know, come to find out it was a dynamic team of, you know, Kevin Churko and his son Kane. And I really think that we wouldn't have the same record without those two fellas being involved.
Papa Roach is one of those few bands that just managed to keep plugging away year after year. A lot of bands have a rise and a fall. And I think these guys are almost, you know, a cat with 9 lives because they just keep going. So I think that they're very smart. I think they're very talented bunch of guys who can reinvent themselves a little bit.
This is the natural evolution of Papa Roach.
This album is carrying over, you know, some of the electronic elements, but this one I think is going to be much more in your face.
Bashing, like, you know, face smashing rockers.
Sonically, this is going to be our biggest record yet. There's just a certain punch and a certain low end that the Churkos, you know, go for in their productions.
I think musically this record's a little bit heavier than probably some of the stuff they've had in the past. I think there's a real solid group of songs right from start until end.
I can sit here and jack my jaw and talk about the record and blah, 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 and tell you what you should expect and what should excite you. But this is a record that you gotta get. You gotta put it in your CD player or your MP3 player, or your headphones, and turn it up to 10 and just get lost in the music for a minute. Give yourself to the music for a minute, and let us take you on a ride. That's it, man, and the rest is up to you.